Well, it's Tuesday morning at Mudbone's garage. You're thinking, why is Mudbone in his garage on a Tuesday morning? Shouldn't he be at work? Maybe. I didn't feel good yesterday. It's probably something I ate. I called in sick. Figured I'd better stay home. I got a text message last night that said if I'm not 100% not to come in today because nobody else wants to get sick. Well, I ain't been 100% since I was in my 40s, so I'm about 99.9 right now, and I thought that's good enough to work on the Buick, so here I am. I'm going through my taillight lenses, and I discovered that I had hoarded a bunch off of different vehicles that I've had in the past, parts cars, swap meets, I don't know. And I think I have enough of them to get 2 good sets. Now the original one here was broken on the corner here, which is not a big deal. You can't see the inside. But what the problem is, I got this black gasket-y stuff here. It looks like it was a rubber gasket and it melted. And I don't want to scrape it or use a wire brush on it. So I discovered this product here, Purple Power. And I discovered that because they say that's a good cleaner for cleaning EGR coolers. And you say, what are you talking about? Well, all the new engines on Bobcats and everything, they all have EGR valves, exhaust gas recirculation, and they have coolers on the diesels. Well, the fins get plugged up, and then you got to replace it. They're very expensive, and I'll show you later, but I got one right here with an aquarium pump, and I'm recirculating it through that EGR cooler, and it is taking all the gook out. So that's just an experiment because they're about 600 bucks. And I figured if I could get one back in operating mode, we could use it for one of our rental machines if we needed it or something. But anyway, so what I'm doing here, this was my practice one to make sure that stuff didn't damage it. And I didn't even use my nylon brush yet on it, and it's pretty darn clean. So I'm going to put these 2 in there and let them soak for a few hours and see if that comes off. And then we'll go from there. These lenses have been in here for probably an hour or so, but I have taken them out a couple times and used the little nylon brush on them. And it's about 90% gone. And they're really clear and clean, so that's cool. Obviously if you use paint remover or brake clean or something like that, it was going to destroy it, so I'm glad that worked out. It could be that dish soap would work too, I don't know, but I had this stuff for doing that other project, and if I can get it out of here. So I just need to wash them in clean water now, and I think they're going to be ready to go back on. There's a couple little specks on the corners, but none of that you're going to see any. Whoa, that was close. I almost dropped it. There's a little bit of red right there. I don't know if that's from the red lens that stuck to it. It doesn't matter. It's not going to be covered. One thing I was wondering is what do you use to polish these with? This one's actually got a crack at the top right there. So I used this as an experiment. I used some Meguiar's polishing stuff for like paint, and it did leave a slight haze right there. So just for fun, I used some of this Simichrome, I guess that's how you call it, polish. And I did this left top corner, and it looks really good. I don't know what else is out there for polishing plastic. I've never really polished plastic before. I know you can't use anything that's high speed, can't create any heat or you'll melt it. So anyway, I was kind of curious that it looks so much better than the right side. The left side's way shinier. So I do have a bunch of those. I got 3 or 4. I'll pick the best 2, and that's what's going to go on. I took one of these lenses and it looked just like this with the goobies on it. And I threw it in my pot here with the EGR cooler. And let's take it out and see what it looks like. It's been there about 45 minutes. Wow. Took that stuff right off. And I didn't really have to use the nylon brush on this one. So, let's throw this one in there and see what happens. The one thing I did notice on this with that aquarium pump running, I think it's an aquarium pump, I don't know, it's just a little transfer pump, submersible. It is making the water warmer, so it's probably about 80 degrees in there instead of, 50 degrees like the other pan is. And I think this stuff works way better, way better. Is that a word, way better? I guess it is. Anyway, it does work better when it's circulating. So let's have to take these in and rinse them off good. So I think what I'll also do is I'll do the red ones too. Get those initially clean. I think I'll probably just put them in here, dump that out, get some fresh clean stuff, and let the red ones soak. Get any debris off of them before I polish them. Oh, by the way, this solution I made up was kind of a purple color, and it was clean when I put this in here. Look at that. That's all the crap that came off of those clear lenses. That's amazing. I got all the taillight housing hardware bead blasted and painted. That's done. And I got all the little screws for the backup light housings, the socket holders, the lenses, all that's done.